How to include hotspots in Articulate Storyline 360. How to include hotspots in Articulate Storyline 360. Hotspots are invisible buttons that learners discover by hovering over them. They work very well with triggers to create interactive learning experiences. This tutorial will show you how to make hotspots in Articulate Storyline 360 and how to add triggers to them. Let us begin. On the screen, there is an image of a car. Let's try adding hotspots to it. To add a hotspot, go to the Insert tab in the Storyline ribbon. From here, click on the Hotspot drop-down in the Interactive Objects section. In the drop-down menu, you will find 3 shape options: freeform, rectangle, and circle. For this demo, we will first choose a circular hotspot and insert it over the wheel. You can adjust its dimensions and position as you like. To make the hotspot interactive, we will need to add a trigger to it. As you can see, in the Slide Layers section in the bottom right, there are layers titled Roof and Wheel. If you want to know how we have created these layers, you can watch our video What Are Layers? You can find the link in the description box. We want each of these layers to appear on screen when a hotspot is interacted with. The circular hotspot is over the wheel, so we will add a trigger to it for the wheel layer. To do so, select the hotspot and go to the Triggers panel on the right side of the screen. Here, click on the first icon to open the Trigger Wizard. This is where you will configure your hotspot. Next to the Layer option in the Trigger Wizard, select the wheel layer. Now we need to define the action that will open that layer. This is done using the When option. In this example, we want the layer to open when the hotspot is hovered over, so we pick the User Hovers Over option. To apply this change, press OK. Let's preview the interaction to see it in action. As you can see, when the cursor is hovered over the wheel layer opens up. Now let's try changing the action that opens the layer to when the user clicks. There are many other options to choose from, such as when the user double-clicks, when the user right-clicks, etc. You can customize this as per your project's needs. Let's create another hotspot. This time, we will pick a rectangular hotspot and place it over the roof. We will follow the same process as before of selecting the hotspot and adding a trigger from the Trigger Wizard. For the layer, we will select Roof, and for the action that will open the layer, we will select when the user hovers over. Let's preview the hotspots once again. This time, the wheel layer is not opening on hover, instead, it requires a click. The roof layer, on the other hand, is opening when it is hovered over because that's how we configured it. Hotspots are versatile. You don't necessarily have to put them on images, although that is a common use for them. You can add hotspots to any kind of element, such as text or icons. Hotspots are also used in drag-and-drop activities. They are normally used as the location where an object is dragged and dropped to. Now you are familiar with the basics of hotspots in Articulate Storyline 360. There is a lot more you can do on Storyline, and we will cover more of its functionalities in the following tutorials.